What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I wanted to quickly talk about Coinbase with you guys because I wanted to break down what my opinion is, where I feel like I'm going to get in because I am holding money in order to get into Coinbase. What is my plan, whether it's short term, long term, also the valuation, where it will start, all types of things like that. I wanted to dive into this because this is very interesting to a lot of people, right? So make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links, the credit card links, and I have YouTube channels down there if you want to subscribe to those, the MP Shorts channel and the Perry Experience channel, as well as a Discord group if you want to join that. Also, just remember that there's a join button right down there if you want to become a member. But let's talk about Coinbase because Coinbase is huge, right? This is what people really want to know about is what's going on with this, what's the best opportunity, what are you going to decide to do when it comes to this position. So let's go into some detail and then we could talk about what I plan to do, what I normally do with IPOs and just my overall thoughts of it. So obviously Coinbase IPO will make stock market history on Wednesday as the first company specializing in cryptocurrency to launch an initial public offering. This is huge. So the company may have a valuation north of $100 billion. That is crazy, right? The ticker symbol will be COIN. So if you're looking for that, that's going to be the ticker symbol, COIN. Coinbase may be the most important IPO of 2021. And I would agree, right now you have a lot of people that are so interested in this position to where it may grow a crazy amount. And if you wanted to do an intraday trade, a swing trade, a long-term investment, it seems like they would all fit in this scenario, investing into one of these once in a lifetime positions, once in a lifetime IPOs, to tell you the truth. So you see that it's probably the most important IPO of 2021. The IPO comes as Bitcoin hovers nearly 60,000. Well, actually, it's over 60,000 right now, I believe. We go into here, we're gonna look for crypto, and we're gonna see, yeah, Bitcoin is 63,000 at its high, $62,756, while Ethereum is 2,297, almost 2,300, and even Dogecoin is actually making moves at basically 8 cents, almost 9 cents. That's crazy. So it's making huge moves, huge gains, huge movement right now, I would say. Let's go back to this. You can see the IPO date is the 14th. That's tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, it's grown a lot. You know, Bitcoin's grown a lot. Ethereum's grown a lot. Dogecoin has grown a lot. So just quickly to go through this, I guess, what is Coinbase, right? It was founded in 2012. It's a platform used to trade over 50 cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. The company has 56 million users and serves 7,000 institutional customers and 115,000 ecosystem partners in over 100 countries. Coinbase also provides a digital wallet for investors to store their cryptocurrencies in. The platform also ensures secure transactions through two-step verification, biometric fingerprint logins, insurance in the event of Coinbase is breached, FDIC insured. So you get the picture. Like, they obviously are secure, and it's a big time app, a big time IPO, to tell you the truth. Let's look at this. For the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2020, Coinbase reported revenues of 1.14 billion, up 139% from 2019. Net income 322 million, up from a loss of $30 million in 2019. Last week, the company reported preliminary results for its first quarter, which ended March 31st, and provided an outlook for the full year. Coinbase reported revenue of approximately 1.8 billion, net income approximately 730 million to 800 million. The company has also reported 61 million monthly transaction and transacting users. Jesus, can't say that. Monthly transacting users, trading volume of $335 billion. which is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you look at all of the numbers, and it screams buy, buy, buy. It screams, and I didn't mean to quote. Is that the Backstreet Boys? I don't know who it is, but I didn't mean to quote them. But anyways, it's screaming a buy, right? It's screaming that. So as I look into this, it's making me think like, what's the best situation? I need to get in this. So what's the best situation to actually make a move here, right? For me, and this is my breakdown of what I'm going to do, and hopefully, you can see it and hear me out, and maybe you have your own strategy, whether it's a long-term, short-term, intraday, whatever it actually is, then hear me out. There's a lot of people saying that this is going to be, I don't really know the exact price, like $400 or $350 or $400 or something, wherever it does start, right? With different IPOs, and you've seen it a number of times, whether it was with, where's that IPO? Let me show you. Roblox. So whether it was at Roblox, you understand that their IPO, they started at, I believe it was 70, dropped down to 60, to where they did increase all the way up to 90 and then decrease down to 70 again. So they were making that large move. So they were making that large move here. You see they decreased to 60, they started at 70, and then they increased to 90 or so, decreased all the way back down to 70, and then they started fluctuating in between 70 or 60 and 80. So you had that $20 range to where they really fluctuated. Now with an IPO that has a lot of a volume, that has a lot of traction to it, what people are going to do is they're going to hold on to this position. So they're going to buy and hold. You're going to have a lot of people that buy and hold, which is not necessarily the worst idea in the world, especially with something that has a lot of traction like this. So many people are interested. They're like, I'm going to buy this position like it's Tesla, and it may end up pushing, prices that, I'm not saying we've never seen before, but movement that we've never seen before, because we have a lot of people that are really interested, that are at home, that have time to invest into the markets. It's going to be huge. So my overall strategy is I have a long-term, short-term, and an intraday strategy. So what I'm going to do is actually probably buy somewhere around 5 to 10 shares at $300, $400, wherever it is, and watch that gain as it does go up, with an intraday strategy of selling off a big portion of that as it does hit where the overbought portion will be. So if it does go up to $500, $600, right? If that's the case, I don't know if that's the case. I'm pretty sure it won't jump that high, but if it does go up to that point, ends up being crazy overbought, when I see it pull back, I'm going to get out of that position with a gain, a pretty good gain, maybe take out 3 shares or 4 shares or whatever. And if it's $200, $300, $300 worth of a gain, I'm going to take that, pocket it, put it elsewhere or whatever. My initial investment's probably going to go back in when it does have an initial pullback. Now, if it doesn't have an initial pullback, then I'm basically going to take the rest of the shares that I have in there. It's going to be more of a swing trade or a long-term move, and then that's going to be the way that I'm moving with this. So it's going to be very tough to be able to gauge where the true bottom is, where the true top is, but that's where I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as an opportunity to get all of the above when it comes to day trading, swing trading, and long-term investments, because this could be something that could be really huge. It could change the game, really. It creates its own sector, actually. So in my opinion, that's where I'm headed with it. Let me know where you want to go with it, because I'm interested in where it needs to move to, but I also want to know if it will dip, if the value is too high, if it will dip, and then I'll be able to get into it, or if it's just going to take off right from when it starts, which is definitely a possibility. With how many people that are backing this, so many people were into the Roblox RPO, but not as much as I hear about Coinbase. So let me know your opinion here. There's a lot more that goes into this, the valuation, the company's revenues, their net income. There's a lot of things that go into a company in their IPO, and where their actual value is, what people think their value is, because this is more than just what their actual book value is. We're seeing the reflection, or we're seeing the example of GameStop, where GameStop had all of that traction, but without any financials to back it, and now we see all of that traction that's probably transitioning, and not pulling everybody from GameStop, but having all of that traction pull over to Coinbase with the financials to back it up. So it's going to be a lot of interest, in my opinion. So let me know what you think about Coinbase. Do you believe it's something big? Do you believe that we should get in right from the start, or do you think we should wait for that fall? What do you think that we should do when it comes to certain strategies? Let me know your opinion. If it's a long-term strategy, probably should wait it out. If it's a short-term strategy, then you probably should be able to gain that quick initial gain, because if people are buying this up, the only thing they could really do is buy, right? You can short it if you wanted to, but most people are just gonna buy the heck out of this thing. So let's see how this does play out. But make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. I have 2 channels, which I will do a YouTube Shorts video on. I'll also do a Perry experience reaction video to a lot of different things. So make sure you go and check out that channel as well. And don't forget to hit that join button if you are interested. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.